Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 as Bulgaria. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, we have actually made some progress. We've taken over all of northern France, and now, you know, the day of reckoning has come. The Russians have defeated Turkestan. They're eventually going to defeat Mongolia. I don't know when. Japan is not threatening any Russian invasion, I hope to God. Controls Amber. Okay, apparently, I don't think they're gonna do anything. I mean, I think they have claims, but I'm just so glad we're not gonna be having to fight the Japanese right now. Because that would involve a war with the United States, and that is very much against my interest right now. Argentina, of course, they are also fighting against the Commune of France, so we'll see how that kind of goes for them. Of course, send a division over here so we can keep making progress. Are you guys really comfortable with another attack? We can definitely kill you off because we got a nice surround. You're not actually accomplishing anything in Porto. But, you know, again, having this area does mean that a lot of international troops are not on the other fronts. We're losing a defensive battle here, but are we really, though? You move down here. You move here. Take 2 more provinces. You guys, push your way here. Except for you, you deploy wherever the hell you were trying to go before. Again, there's no actual French troops here. This is just an empty province because they think the Americans are actually on their side in every war. But that's, you know, definitely not the case. I kind of like want to even abandon this front line down here. Like, it's not actually doing much for us. Apparently the guys down in Spain feel confident with an attack. I will not say no. You feel confident with attack as well, but attacking these guys in this area, like, I don't see how that actually helps us. Like, any attack here, any attack here, any attack here doesn't do anything, I think. Even if we're successful, it doesn't actually accomplish anything. Compared to an attack here. Like, just attacking down here through France, this is important. This is important. This is meaningless. At least that is my current logic. Because if we defeat these guys here, what happens? They get pushed back to France. Which we do not want them in France. We want them in Germany. Because again, they can't push against us. They're too weak to do that. And we need these guys spread out. I mean, you can probably make the argument that we could probably send one of these armies back home, but it's looking like we're in a pretty good equilibrium here. Where it doesn't seem like the AI can actually make any crazy pushes. France is about halfway capitulated, so we might be able to push our way down to Bordeaux pretty easily. Which would be great. Okay, apparently these attacks aren't really going so well right now. And that's okay. Like, really, it's this area here. This southern part and this middle part, this is what we want. This area kind of doesn't matter, I think. Verdun might be worth a decent amount. It's worth 5. There's not a lot of French troops down here in Spain. And I was kind of hoping there'd be some French troops down here in Spain. Or more than there is. I mean, if they're deploying up here in France itself, that's great. If they're trying to defeat the Venezuelans, that's also nice. Because it's freaking Venezuela has managed to push incredibly strong against you. I don't know how, but it's Venezuela. I mean, they're only attacking you, I guess. So, Colombia and Venezuela probably put their entire troops into Africa here. Why is Venezuela at war with France? I don't know. It probably has something to do with Panama, if I had to take a guess. But that's about it. That's the only thing I can think of that would make any actual sense in this context. So France at about less than 300,000 manpower. Because again, we are taking very population-heavy areas. I would like another army over here. Can I trust you guys to defend this? I'm going to abandon the Italian front. Mostly because I don't think... No, okay. For a second, I thought they were going to go by ocean. And I would have been very upset by those results. How fast until you... How long will it take for you to get there? It's going to take you about 10 days, which is not bad at all. And you're going to try to push your way down to Marseille. Because that is where you need to be at this exact moment in time. Like, this, again, this line's pretty thin. Hamburg has a lot of troops. Russia's final... I'm so glad Russia's finally here. And, you know, eventually they'll be able to push their way against the Mongolians, capitulate all of them, annex a pretty large chunk of territory. And again, we're trying to make our way down to Bordeaux. It's an important city. And as soon as we capitulate the Spanish, like, all of southern France basically opens up for us. Like, we are definitely in the home stretch for the European war. Not so much against, say, the British. But everyone else is looking pretty okay. Can we push into both these provinces? Looks like we can. Excellent. We need some more rubber. We'll get that from the Siamese. Yeah, try to push our way here. Like, I mean, their strength is still surprisingly high. Like, they're stronger than you would expect them to be. My manpower is still basically in the garbage. We're about 24% population mobilized, which is a ton. Like, that's a lot of people to be in the army. How many men have I've lost about 1 million, 1.26 million. Yeah. Not super surprising. Again, if we can push our way to Barcelona. These guys just suck, though. River crossing experience, terrain. Do you have the makeshift bridges? You don't. That's not your ability. I want you to push over here as well. This doesn't matter. Send an APC up there as well. Because I think Barcelona might be enough for their capitulation at 36%. We can probably make our way up to this province, up to the far north. You know, but Purple is doing some good work. They are pushing their way up to this coast. Snake, well, who actually feels confident? Purple here does, but again, we don't want to push this front. Like, it's not actually good for us. And most of these troops should actually be pretty strong, because we haven't actually used them in combat that much compared to most of our other divisions. So I think once Brown is in position... I mean, only one division's not ready. Let's do like an attack like this, just completely down south. There's a reinforcing armies over here. We're at 66. I mean, 66 isn't great. See if we can make our way to Bordeaux. I'm sure it's defended by somebody. Like, I'm sure there is, like... one guy defending that port. Okay, we're about to hit... We're actually going to get into Barcelona pretty easily. And if we can get into Barcelona, will that be a capitulation? I mean, that's the thing is Barcelona worth 15%? I very much doubt it. It actually was worth 15%, but actually it needed to be worth 16%. So again, we're in operation not operation. We're in a situation where, again, any city will get a French capitulation. So if you want us to walk up to Lyon... like, any city will do. And you guys are slowly going to march your way up towards you. You sit back, defend Barcelona. They've capitulated. The world. Oh, isn't everything just beautiful in the world? All of you here. You're going to immediately push your way to Marseille. Literally all of you here. One division can be over here, keeping on the attack. Purple divisions we want here, and they're going to push their way up and around from the south like this, but you can actually go take Bordeaux right now. And you're all here, except for you that's going to take the city. And you guys are already currently attacking, but please move up here as fast as possible. If I can... Will I actually get a French capitulation within this episode? I mean, there is a chance. It is physically possible. We've taken Bordeaux, getting France down to a very nice 48%, so we're more than halfway there. I'm sure the French are now, you know, very worried about everything. How many men do you have still, Iberia? You still have like 40 divisions in the field, which is insane to me, but it is what it is. You move your way up to the north. Yeah, remember, these French troops are on our side. Like, they are at war with the French Republic, or with the Commune of France. My problem is that if France capitulates, all of this, I think, goes back to the Commune. If that happens, I'll take, you know, some executive actions, because that, I think we can all agree, would be pure nonsense. Okay. Yeah, so you just attack. You also attack. Are you very aggressive? I want you very aggressive. Please take the city. And you'll hopefully take over there soon. Flood the south with our beautiful, beautiful soldiers. You march here. And, you know, I mean, this is looking nice. This is looking good. If I can go down to Marseille, like, right now. You know, you sit back, hold position. Yeah, like, again, most of this stuff doesn't matter. As soon as France capitulates, I don't really know what position we'll find ourselves in. Please take over the city so the British can't land troops. Thank you. We actually have one of our tank divisions built. They said it couldn't be done. I mean, I feel like I've said it a lot recently, but, you know, they're saying a lot of things. And they were saying a lot of things couldn't be done, and, you know, we're proving them wrong, I would say. You guys also be... Oh, you're already on very aggressive, but you're not being as aggressive as I would like you to be. Okay, send a truck to Marseille. Everybody else just sits back and defends. Take all of your equipment that you want to give me. Like France. France. You're at 5 million dead, which is insane. Russia might get Mongolia to capitulate, too. If they take their capital right now, which is going to take another 7 days, apparently. But, you know, but the Russians are slowly seeing where they need to be. I mean, I feel like I've done, like, I've only done 17%. You're going to tell me Russia... Bullshit, Russia's not done 42% of the work. I call shenanigans on this, this judgment here. So we got fighter level 2. You guys are still pushing your way in. Let's upgrade our planes. We're building, you know, 2 planes a week. It's not extremely impressive, I will admit. You know, it could be better. You know, I think we are going to attack with everybody right now. No, stop. Except for these guys. We're going to do a massive attack. My reasoning for this is we can hopefully just get everybody stuck. You know, so they're more or less trying to lock down all the troops so they can't reinforce any of these battles. Because we need to get to Marseille. Like, we need to get to Marseille. Okay, let's also upgrade, we'll build some close air support. Because we should have been doing that a while ago. Okay, Toulouse. We're very close to Lyon as well. And if we could take that city, that would be great. And if we also get us around on these guys as well. Nationalist Chile, Paraguay, yeah, let's be friends. I don't see a reason not to be. You should die in just a second, allowing us to put more troops in this general area. What Croatia's doing with their troops, I don't really... I mean, how many troops does Croatia have? They have 8 divisions. You know, it is what it is. Okay, you go up and around like that. As soon as this militia is dead, like, I would like this militia troop to stay back behind. And yeah, just keep on pushing. This is my last episode of recording of this session, so we can probably go a little bit longer. Let's go for like the probably 25-minute mark for this one. Oh, France. I mean, we're actually making progress over here too, which is insane. But I think France is... I mean, Mongolia is also close to capitulating. What city do they have left then? Just the ones... I mean, did they take it? Yes, they did. So Mongolia will actually die. Did we take Lyon yet? No, not... For a moment, I thought that was... For a moment, I really thought that was the International surrendering. So take all of Mongolia. Apparently Tibet gets to be its own thing. So Tibet gets to be the only country left in the Great Khanate. Russia is looking like an actual monster right now. But then it means all of these troops can come back to Europe. You know, when we actually don't need them anymore. Because I've won the war for us. I did. It was me. The homies capitulated. I don't care. Like, now the game thinks I've done 28%. Russia's done 8%. So at least it's a little bit smarter now than it was before. Again, as long as the French Republic capitulates after the fall of the Commune. That's really all that matters. So this will be done. That was soon. We can probably stop attacking with most of our armies right now. Except for the ones that need to attack. Like you do, and you do, and you do. But most of the other armies are kind of not needed. I would say. Again, we're just trying to get our way to Marseille. They're at 28%. Unlike with the Entente and with the Reichspakt, there's no event that disbands the Internationale. I mean, not that it really matters. I mean, it would still matter, but like we'd still be fighting the British. You know, I don't want to be fighting the British. But, you know, we gotta at least focus on trying to... Why did you not move this way when I told you to move this way, my good sirs? I don't know. Low manpower. I know there's low. I know we're low manpower. We've recruited almost a quarter of the entire country. There's not much more I can really do to help you out right now. Like, it's 1943. They're putting a lot of troops on that border, unfortunately. Did we take Lyon yet? We did. So I think Marseille really is like their last major city. But we need to push this guy. Like, getting our way over here is very important. Yeah, so you can push here. You can come down a little bit. If we can push our way upwards, we could get a very nice pocket. Yeah, so you come here. All you guys come over here. Help with that attack. France, you're so close. I cannot notice that you're so close to losing your capital right now. Hopefully, as soon as the commune capitulates, they'll they try to land troops back up here. But it looks like the AI or AI allies have, been able to resolve the situation. So the German, like, again, I should have been training using our allies' manpower pool a while ago. Because that definitely changes the situation that we find ourselves in. Okay, so apparently the French aren't going to capitulate this episode. I apologize for that. Definitely next episode. You're a core state. Do we want another full... Again, I don't think we want more full-scale attacks. Like, we want these guys over here. Like... Everyone else has capitulated. Ecuador hasn't, but that's okay. Getting our way to... How much is Marseille worth? It's worth 20. That is pretty good. Like, that'd be really nice to have. You know what? Everybody keep attacking. I don't even know... Like, where even are these armies? Oh, you're these guys over here. Okay. Yeah, France basically has no manpower left anymore because we've taken over a pretty large chunk of their country. So push our way towards the Swiss border. Will that... I mean, there's a decent amount of cities over here. Unsurprisingly, they're really trying to defend Marseille. I mean, Verdun is worth 5. It would be a nice city to hold. Keep on trying to push your way over here. Attack, I think, with the entire army again, except for the guys that are holding off in Hamburg. I don't think they need to be doing anything too crazy right now. But, like, there's no cities in this pocket. And that's important to note. You'll be there in 3 days. That's not fast enough for you to really do what I'm wanting you to do. Unfortunately. Like, we're at 6 days. Like, we're winning a decent amount of these battles. 95. I mean, that's worth 5. You're worth 3. I'm assuming your cores, right? Yeah. Okay, we can push in. Quite nice. City here, city here, city here. Again, I would still really like it if there was some sort of measurement to say how many victory points you actually need to take. We're at 24% now. I mean, I'm at the 25-minute mark, but I kind of want to just keep going until I beat the French. You know, just crush them into dirt. Like the little babies that they are. Like, we're getting there. We are getting there. Not with these guys, though. You guys don't even have a battle plan. Your battle plan is pushed over here. Even though it doesn't really make that much of a difference. Yeah, so you push your way here. You're trying to take Verdun already. You go try to push your way to Nancy. It's probably like Nancy or something like that, but I'm not too worried about it right now. Like, the river does make this a little bit more difficult than I would like. We're at 1.38 million men dead. Wonderful. I mean, there's still the Don-Kuban Union, which used to be Russian territory, but maybe they're not actually going to worry about that too much. You might as well mark and give all of this territory to Mongolia if you're going to give them that little tiny nugget over there. Or I'll give it to the defending government if you screw up the borders again. So help me God. Okay, so commune 21%. Is Luxembourg a capital? It's not a core state, so it doesn't actually matter that much. 71. Again, just any city at this point would be enough for a victory. Literally any one of them. I mean, Metz is a city. It's a capital. It's a core state. Is it saying that Ecuador is a major power? Excuse me? What do you mean Ecuador is a major powerhouse in the Internationale? I would really like an explanation of that from Ecuador that has no troops and 5 factories. Can you explain to me how they are a major power? I would really love to see your paperwork. Can you show your work? I would like to see every single step you made to assume this calculation that they are actually worth even the time of day, let alone great power status. The fall of Algiers, France, I swear to Christ, if you capitulate, like, how close are you to capitulating? You're about halfway there. After the French Republic's dead, as soon as the commune's dead, I should say, I don't care what happens to you. But until that moment, please, somebody help me. Is this a different province than this one? No. No, attack it. 94, 95. Does it go to speed 8? Or not speed 8, speed 5 to accomplish this goal? How long do you get there? 1 day, 5 hours, 12 hours. If anybody's chosen this province in like the next 2 hours, I'm gonna actually like... Is that enough? It is enough for the capitulation. So at midnight tonight, the French Republic is no more. Thanks to everybody for watching this episode. My name has been Anthem. If you enjoyed, remember to thumbs up. If you're not enjoying, throw a thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe. And goodbye.